Hello, I am Colin Scroggins with PNN, and this is our first episode of PNN Freshman Center this school year. Welcome to the show, and here's your school news. The yearbook is coming to Smith Station Freshman Center, and for you to get your yearbook, you will have to go to jostens.com and pay $45. Now we are going to toss it over to Josie Messer with Coach Corona's classes, who performed 3 activities on February 19th.
Coach Corona had a very exciting week. The students are studying the scientific revolution, so they did multiple experiments and applied the scientific method to them. The experiments include making ice cream in a bag, throwing pencils in the ceiling, and setting Germ-X on fire.
It helped me learn how to apply hypothesis and testing things and more about the scientific method.
The first experiment that the class participated in was the pencil experiment. Coach Corona threw the pencils at the ceiling, and the students made a hypothesis on what percent would stick and what percent would not. After this, the students would test their hypothesis and use the scientific method. The second experiment was the Germ-X on fire. Coach Corona poured Germ-X on a desk and then proceeded to light the Germ-X on fire. When you turned the light on, the fire went away, and when you turned the lights off, you could see the flame. The students had to make a hypothesis on what would happen when he set the Germ-X on fire. The last activity that the class participated in was ice cream in a bag. The students got 2 Ziploc bags, 1 gallon and the other sandwich. In the sandwich bag, Coach Corona put milk, heavy whipping cream, vanilla extract, and sugar. In the gallon-sized bag, they put ice and rock salt. The students would put the sandwich bag into the gallon with the rock salt and ice and shake the bags with a towel. After shaking for at least 5 minutes, the students were able to eat the ice cream and enjoy. Students had to make a hypothesis on if the ice cream in the bag worked and tasted good.
My favorite one was the ice cream because it was very fun. We got to make ice cream for the first time.
Overall, the students had a great learning experience. They learned about the scientific revolution while having a spectacular time. Josie Messer, PNN.
Our second story is going to take us to the English department with Miss DeLoach's English class. On February 16th, Miss DeLoach's 4th period class participated in speed debating by using as many rhetorical appeals and devices as possible, ethos, pathos, or logos. The rule in speed debating was just as the definition puts it. You may have to argue for something you support or do not support, but that is the ultimate exercise for a debater in any debate.
I enjoyed the activity we just completed because it was a good opportunity to work on what we've just learned, and it was fun to get to talk to lots of different people and their opinion.
Students spoke with Panther News about the speed debating activity.
Okay, so I enjoyed the activity because it was a lot of fun, and we had a very good excuse, I guess, to really communicate with each other and to have a good time with each other and to learn more about debating skills and how to debate with different things.
After the debate, students discussed the appeals and devices. I'm now going to send it over to Libby Kate with baseball, and stay tuned for Fishing with Aiden and Bailey with golf.
The 2021 baseball season has begun. If you remember last season, it got cut short when we went on quarantine. COVID's had a big impact on their practices leading up to the season. Players work out daily in the weight room, and they also practice Monday through Saturday, abiding by AHSAA guidelines. The boys are definitely more motivated and excited for this season. Make sure to come out today at Central, starting at 5, and support our boys. Stay tuned with PNN for more updates on your Panther baseball. This has been Libby Kate Posey, PNN.
The Smith Station fishing team had a good season so far. The start of the main season primarily starts in late January, early February, and goes through June. Last weekend, the bass fishing team competed in the second event of the ASA BFA at Lake Eufaula. The team overall finished first place. To contribute to the team's win, the boat of Ben Holland and Caden Williams came in second place, earning them both $750 in scholarships, as well as the boat of Ashton Green and Connor Washington finished 14th place. And the boat of Jared Mann and Jaden Sanford finished in 12th place. Their next meet will be at Lake Gunnersville on March 13th.
After close to a year, high school golf is coming back to Smith Station. Freshman Kylie Gibson is warmed up and ready for her 2021 season. The second match this season will be held today, starting at 11 a.m. Kylie says it's a constant learning experience to play golf. I asked Kylie if it's hard to get a hole-in-one, and she said only days that end in Y. Best luck to you ladies and hope you have a great season.
Now here's Cole Blythe with sports.
The NBA is reaching the middle section of their season, meaning we're starting to get an idea of the top contenders and teams that aren't doing well. In the Western Conference, the Utah Jazz are conference leaders, with the Lakers tailing them at the 2 seed and the Clippers at the 3 seed. In the Eastern Conference, the leader is the Philadelphia 76ers, trailed by the 2-seed Bucks and 3-seed Nets. The teams struggling the most right now are the Timberwolves, Pistons, and Wizards. The NFL season recently ended with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers blowing out the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl 31-9. With the offseason in full effect, free agency and talks of trades have started. The possible move being talked about the most is where Houston Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson will go. He recently stated that his top 2 favorable teams to play for are the New York Jets and Miami Dolphins. Another Texan that wanted out of the organization is defensive end J.J. Watt, who was released on February 12th. It is rumored that he could go to either the Arizona Cardinals, Cleveland Browns, or Pittsburgh Steelers. Also, there are a lot of free agent quarterbacks such as Dak Prescott, Mitch Trubisky, Cam Newton, and Jameis Winston. The first MLB spring training game starts February 28th, and a lot of teams will be looking different this year. In free agency, pitcher and Cy Young Award winner Trevor Bauer has signed with the Los Angeles Dodgers, making the Dodgers the favorite for best pitching rotation with 3 Cy Young pitchers, including Clayton Kershaw and David Price, along with Bauer. The St. Louis Cardinals have picked up third baseman Nolan Arenado from the Rockies, who's one of the best at his position. The Padres have picked up 2 new Cy Young Award-winning pitchers, Yu Darvish and Blake Snell, which improved on the team's biggest weakness. More trades and signings that happened were the Braves picking up pitcher Charlie Morton, the Indians trading shortstop Francisco Lindor to the Mets, and center fielder George Springer going to the Blue Jays.
We are now going to toss it over to Bren Stuckey with our Black History Month focus.
Black History Month became celebrated nationwide in 1976. Since then, other nations such as Canada and the UK have celebrated it as well. Many African American leaders have impacted society. Today we'll be highlighting Vice President Kamala Harris. Kamala D. Harris is the first minority female vice president in the history of the United States. At age 52, the Oakland native became a U.S. Senator representing the state of California. Vice President Harris has called for economic and educational investment in communities of minorities to create safer, healthier communities. She also has been defending women's reproductive rights and working to expand health insurance.
Now here is Bertie Coleman with our entertainment.
Godzilla vs. Kong is set to release on March 31st. People are placing bets and things are getting tense. Starring celebrities Millie Bobby Brown, Kyle Chandler, and Rebecca Hall, the movie is causing an uproar. Here's a short trailer of the movie.
This is our only chance. We have to take it.
Another 2021 film that has been talked about is To All the Boys I Loved Before, Always and Forever. It was released on February 12th on Netflix, and it stars Noah Centineo and Lena Condor. Everyone's favorite high school couple, Laura Jean and Peter, are start thinking about college. When Laura Jean's college plans don't quite work out, the couple faces many hardships. To close off entertainment, I'm sending it over to Thayer and Jasmine with Outside Hobbies. Stay tuned for swaggiest outfits with Addison, Ari, and Camden.
Many students from Smith Station Freshman Center have interesting hobbies outside of their school life. Eric Tapia has been playing the piano for a year, and after hearing him play, it sounds like he's been playing for much longer.
I saw videos that inspired me. I was like, I wish I could do that. So I got my keyboard that I had at my house, and I started to learn, and that's where it took off. The Gravity Falls theme song is just fun and easy and relatively short, so that's why I like to play it.
Another student, Caleb Myers, has started his own bakery business with the help of his mom called Doughboy Delights.
I started baking because I have been doing it since I was young, and then it turned into something big. People were asking me about it, and then I just started baking.
He sells baked goods from cookies to cakes. This whole production is currently done from his home, and you can get your own tasty treats from his Facebook at Doughboy Delights.
I specialize in cookies. I do cookie cakes, red velvet cookies, chocolate chip cookies, about every single cookie.
This has been Jasmine Osasanya with PNN.
Thank you for watching our first episode of the school year. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm Colin Scroggins with PNN.